Hey, what's up? It's Patrick. It's Rose via Fire. And I pray this message reaches who it needs to reach. So let's talk about people who talk about self improvement but exclude Jesus. You know what I'm saying? So you got all these coaches and all these people like who talking about, oh, I'm promoting self improvement, you know, I'm promoting bettering yourself and this and that. But these people are excluding God, bro. These people are excluding Jesus from their self improvement. Whatever they are doing to self improve, they are excluding God and they are excluding Jesus. And then they talking about, oh, I'm promoting like self improvement and this and that. But I'm like, bro, if you are promoting self improvement, right, then why are you excluding God, bro? You know what I'm saying? These people be talking about, oh, I'm self improving, like you gotta eat better, go to the gym, and this and that. And like, of course, we gotta, yo, my voice is breaking. Excuse my voice, but I'm gonna keep pushing with the message. But look, these people be talking about, oh, you gotta eat better, you gotta go to the gym, you gotta get in shape, and this and that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with like getting in shape, eating better, and this and that. There's nothing wrong with that. But these people, like, they exclude Jesus. You know what I'm saying? They are promoting like self improvement and this and that, but they not touching on like different spiritual topics. They are not including God. So at the end of the day, it's like even though they are talking about self improvement, it's like, bruh, there's still holes in whatever they are preaching or whatever they are um whatever they are preaching. There's still holes in whatever they are preaching. And then there's also still holes in just whatever their whole mission is of self-improvement. Is because you are focused on self-improvement, but you don't even want God in your life. You don't want Jesus in your life. And the devil could easily just come through your life and just destroy you. You know what I'm saying? Um, these people are talking about self-improvement and this and that, but it's easy for the devil's power to still like overpower them. You know what I'm saying? Because they still gonna be probably partying, drinking, smoking, and then they could be dealing with all these different addictions and this and that. And only the power of God can set them free from these addictions. Only the power of God could get them to where they need to be. But by them excluding God from all their self-improvement stuff, these people is not even preaching the real gospel. You know what I'm saying? It's as though these people is preaching the gospel of self-improvement, but at the end of the day, they still gonna end up in hell because they don't even want God in their life. You know what I'm saying? Majority of them, they rejecting God. So on judgment day, they talking about some self-improvement, live positive, eat better, and this and that. And they still, at the end of the day, bruh, they still end up in hell, bruh, because they not preaching the real gospel. It's like they only stop at like, oh, self-improvement, that's it. So they basically promoting self-improvement, and that's it. That's where it stops. They ain't even trying to tell you about how to find your purpose in God, how to earn a relationship with God, and this and that. You know what I'm saying? And then they be selling these self-improvement courses. Oh, I'll help you fix your life. How you gonna help somebody fix their life when you don't even have a relationship with God? You don't even have wisdom in God. You ain't even spiritual. You don't even believe in the spiritual stuff. So at the end of the day, bro, it's like you are the blind leading the blind. You are leading people to self-improvement, but how can you really help people self-improve to their fullest ability, but then but then you are excluding God from the situation. That don't even make sense. But these are the times we are living in, bro. We are living in the times where people is saying all types of stuff. People is preaching self-improvement. Oh, improve yourself, improve yourself. But look, though, they don't want nothing to do with God. They are excluding God from self-improvement. How are you excluding God from self-improvement, bro? If you want to improve for real, you include God. If you want to improve for real, you basically add God's plan to your life, bro. Like, you follow God's way and not your own. That's how you self improve for real. But these people, man, I'm trying to tell you, bro, these people, they not really bro, these people is not really they not effective, however you say that word, bro. These people is not effective in what they do, bro. You know, oh, I'm trying to help you self-improve, but these people still got all types of issues within their heart. Their heart is messed up, their mind is messed up. You know what I'm saying? Only God could cleanse their mind and their heart and this and that. Like, so even if they are focused on like physical self-improvement, it's like they still missing out on all type of different things. So it's not fully effective. You know what I'm saying? It's not fully effective to preach self-improvement, but you are excluding God. People still lost. Yeah, they gonna try to self-improve, but they are still gonna be lost. You know what I'm saying? They are still gonna be lost because they are focused on self-improvement without God. Most likely, they gonna try to get in shape, eat better, do this, do that, and then they gonna go do their own thing. They gonna follow their own plan instead of following God's plan. They gonna follow the world instead of following God. So you are helping them self-improve so they could go live a life of sin. I'm gonna repeat that one more time. You are a self-improvement coach helping these people improve just so they could live a life of sin, because you ain't give them no proper guidance on how to maneuver. You know what I'm saying? They still gonna use the self-improvement just for them to go live a worldly lifestyle full of sin, because your self-improvement is excluding God, bro. You cannot exclude God from your self-improvement and then expect for it to be fully effective, bro. Bro, pay attention to these days that we're living in, bro. Everybody preaching some type of thing, but one thing everybody hates is God's truth. God's truth is something that everybody hate, bro. People hate God's truth. They are trying to self-improve without God. They are trying to self-improve without Jesus. Translation, they basically saying, this is a translation of what they basically saying. God, we really don't need you for real, bro. We could improve without you, bro. We could self-improve without you, bro. We will be fine. We're good. That's what it translates to. All these self-improvement coaches and all this stuff, that's exactly what it translates to. If you are preaching self-improvement, but you're excluding God, you're excluding Jesus, you're excluding the gospel, you are basically saying that you're going to improve without God. Your life is going to improve without God. It is not going to improve without God, bro. That's a lie. Your life going to get worse. It's because the devil going to destroy your life, man. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times your own bad decisions going to destroy your life, because you don't even have the wisdom and the knowledge to, you know what I'm saying, to apply things, bro. And you don't even have God's favor, and you don't even have God's truth within you. So at the end of the day, you're going to self-improve just for the devil to just destroy your life again, or just for you to destroy your life again with your own bad decisions, because you're not trained in like spiritual stuff. You're not trained in spiritual warfare. You're just trying to self-improve people when really it's not fully effective, bro. It's not fully effective if you're not going to tell them the full truth. If it's not effective if you're not going to tell them the full gospel. What's the point, bro? It's not effective, bro. It's not fully effective, bro, because these people still headed to hell. These people still lost. These people still gonna have anger issues. These people still gonna have all these addictions. These people still gonna have thinking problems. It's not gonna be fully effective if you're preaching self-improvement without God and without Jesus. It's not gonna be fully effective, bro. But that's just basically all I wanted to say, bro. It's so much self-improvement. So many people talking about self-improvement, but they ain't even preaching the gospel. They ain't even putting out the truth. It's not fully effective, bro. And people still gonna stay lost. But that's just basically all I wanted to say, bro. Peace.